first thing to do is always find a niche. Now, when I say find a niche, if you want to come and sell tables and chairs, right, and maybe in your free time, do this exercise, go online, type tables and chairs. I can tell you with a lot of certainty that for you to rank on any of these Bings and the Googles of the world, the chances of you coming on the first page are very little because of one single thing, which is brand value. You're not a brand at this stage. So you've got to really look into how do you find a niche that you're trying to come out with, and how do you actually solve the problem? Now, how do you find a niche? So, giving similar examples, if you type tables and chairs, everybody else that you can imagine, in the Middle East, retailers are selling tables and chairs made in China, Vietnam, and India, and wherever. Then you have the other example, which is recycled chair made from oak wood, right? Which is exactly what you do as a business. Now, it's definitely a lot easier to rank for that keyword because big companies are not doing recycled. You are. That's your niche, right? Now, and do this over and over again, right? So that's where we've written, find a niche and provide a bigger value, which is 2x, 3x, 5x, 10x. If you can add that value, and then again, this is to optimize your own efforts on the internet because you would not rank for tables and chairs. So you need to figure out what you want to rank for, and you start creating value, and then you start creating the products for your customers or the businesses you work with. A big part of adding value is design intervention, right? So if there's no design intervention, the lifespan of your business is going to be very small. So keep that in mind. Third part, which I think is very important, I think for especially for creative businesses, is personalization. If there is no personalization, which means you are drop shipping products from part A to part B, very difficult for you to survive in long term. Very difficult to build a brand in long term, right? So think about how can you personalize. Think about the needs and expectations of the business you're interacting with, or the people you're interacting with. And then I would say finally is building a supply chain which is sustainable. Now, we've talked about supply chain, we talked about sustainability. So you've got to be very mindful that you are truly building a sustainable supply chain. And all these components, which is number 2, number 3, and number 4, are a part of adding one more X onto your brand, right? So quick summary, try and stay lean, don't overcomplicate things. A lot of things are very simple, right? Recycled, reclaimed, equal opportunity, fair wages, all of these things can help you add value onto your brand and to your business and then eventually to your product. Scale the process, which means once you've learned what the supply chain is like, then you always are looking at scaling it. I'm going to talk about how to do that as well. And then source, there's a lot of global communities that can help you with really creating these different set of products. And always think of that you are a brand and you have an advantage, a competitive advantage, and try and make use of it.